the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Love. Open man, that's Renfro. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, 76 yards. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Uses the stiff arm. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A carry here for Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Throwing on second and long. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Love looking to throw it. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20.
If you were me,
and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Love now. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Here's Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will stop right around the 25. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Let's go. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love lets this go for Renfro downfield. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw now, here's Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at...
Oh, shit, I just set the wrong game back. Man, he made me fucking lose again. Man, I was in a fucking game. I thought you sent a party invite. I was playing my goddamn league game, nigga. I thought you sent a party invite. I fucked up.